guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. Today we're doing my birthday video. My birthday's on Saturday, but today's Thursday and we're celebrating today. So we are having egg bake and skillet bread with Nutella. So,
what are we working on here? Is this you or is this something else?
yes, we have in there, in this pan here, we have hash browns with cheese and sausage. Then I'm cracking 20 eggs. And then putting them in this bowl so we can pour them on top. So,
Okay. So what are we having for breakfast?
we're having egg bake with skillet bread with Nutella.
And what is this then?
This is the eggs.
Oh, the eggs for the egg bake. Daddy's a little slow this morning. I haven't had any coffee yet.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to deliver it.
He woke up that morning and didn't have it.
Here you go.
There's my coffee. Yeah, see, he sings a song every single morning except for when I have the camera on. Hey Gideon, can you sing my coffee song?
No?
You can't sing anything? Anybody want to sing my coffee song? Wow. Abigail, I guess you're gonna have to sing it.
Papa, we celebrate Coffee Fest in Munich, Germany. There are millions of people who come to the fest, as happy as can be. Papa.
Good job.
Okay, so I was in the room while she told you whatever, so I don't know what's been said this morning, but we are celebrating Abigail's birthday today because she's going to be 10 on Saturday.
10 years old!
But we won't be able to do our birthday meals on Saturday because we are going to Augusta for a we're going to hold signs and to tell people about the abortion bill, but there's a rally about men and women's sports because in Maine there are there's a big fight. If you look online and look up Laurel Libby or Governor Mills talking to Trump, you'll find stuff about it. So anyway, we're going because we want to tell people about our bill. And there's gonna be a bunch of people together. In Maine, we don't get a whole bunch of people together, especially this time of year, at any time. So we're gonna take the chance while we have it. Malachi was in my room when he heard the coffee song being sung, not being sung. How's the coffee song go?
Oh, Papa, we celebrate Coffee Fest in Munich, Germany. There are millions of people who come to the fest, as happy as can be. Ooh, Papa.
Good job.
Samuel oftentimes does it with the bass part. Ba, ba.
Yeah, Samuel's voice is getting really low.
It's getting low.
So if you-
His height is getting taller, his voice is getting low.
Maybe we'll remember to share some old videos. Maybe we can find a video of one of her previous birthdays and what he used to sound like when he spoke. Because he sounded like this when he was talking. And now he sounds like this. But since you won't talk about... Go ahead. How do you sound now?
Well, I just sound like this.
He sounds a lot lower than his... Hi, my name is Samuel. Come to see Samuel's safety skills. What was it?
Could talk like this.
So he's been practicing singing lower because we've been listening to Redeemed Quartet, which you should go check them out because they're pretty cool. But they have a really low bass. It's a
Josh
good
can
size.
sing.
Wayfaring stranger.
Yeah.
So-
Josh can sing under the dirt
He
somewhere.
tries to sing with them. Abigail, that can go in the oven.
Yeah.
Alright, we got our eggs in there. We're going in the oven.
Ground. Under the basement.
So we
Under the basement floor. Under the
Oh,
basement floor.
we got to use fresh eggs this morning, farm fresh
Morning.
eggs, because Grandma works at our local hospital and someone was selling farm fresh eggs. Oh, careful, baby. Oh, and we have our lobster outfit.
Lobster
Do you
baby.
remember a couple weeks ago we had two little babies in lobster outfits? And now we only have one little baby in lobster outfit because our other little baby's in Tennessee. We'll let Virginia borrow our other little baby for a while, but she'll have to bring him back in May. That's our grandson that she brought up, but we were snuggling. But now we'll just snuggle with this guy, right, Elisha? Yeah. About Malachi. Oh, no, about the rest of the day. We are doing birthday meals today because we won't be able to do them Saturday, and today is Grandma's day off, and Abigail wanted Grandma to be part of our meals. So I have to write to her to tell her that we will be eating a later breakfast because Abigail wanted to make her birthday meals this morning, and they were more involved than sometimes our breakfasts are just like granola and yogurt, and that's not very involved. But she wanted to make an involved breakfast this morning. So we'll be back in a little bit because I got to get her making skillet bread.
So we just got our Walmart order. So we have our bread for our sub sandwiches for having tomatoes on it, and pickles, and banana peppers, and olives. And then Raya can't handle ice cream, so he's having outside bars, and we're having ice cream. And this is for our pizza. We're having bacon.
So we will do bacon for pizza tomorrow. So you're gonna see her do her breakfast and her lunch. Our dinner is tomorrow because we have a special thing we're gonna do with our dinner. And tonight we have our small group at church. And we don't want to do too much dessert today because our elder's wife makes really good desserts and always feeds us super well, right? Yeah. So we want to make sure we have room for that. We bought this pitcher because we have been making kombucha. And we've been putting it in glass jars and then we're spilling it all over the place. So we need something to put that in, right? And so we're having sub sandwiches. So you're going to put some tomato and pickle and that on there.
Oh, we have meat somewhere.
Oh, yes.
We already got
No,
it
you
the
can
other
tell
day.
her. What you tell them what you
We
got.
got turkey like in slices. I'm not sure what kind it was, but like lunch meat.
And we got provolone cheese and we have lettuce, right? We bought that stuff the other day when we went to Sam's Club. So we did a small Sam's run the other day when we went to Augusta, and not all of our we don't do this channel just to show you guys what food we eat. We don't do all of our grocery hauls. Sometimes we do them because I know people like them, but just know that I don't do a grocery haul every time because we have things going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are gonna go make her skillet bread now, but we gotta put the ice cream in the freezer.
Yes.
Okay, so stay tuned for what are we doing later today? We got any other plans?
Did you say that you wanted to organize for your birthday?
Yes, we're organizing.
So Abigail loves to organize. When she finds out we have a cleaning project, she takes it upon herself to like do it. So she'll just like take all the plastic storage containers out of the cupboard and organize them herself. But we recently, if you saw, we had a kitchen remodel, and we lost some counter space, and we got some new items at the same time because we got our grain mill and things like that. So we need to clean out our kitchen cupboards, right? And we got a new shelf yesterday to put the stuff on. And we want to reorganize our living room. So we're gonna do all of that today. So stay tuned, you'll see.
Now we're serving our egg baked. Looks delicious. And Bobby will be serving our skillet bread with Nutella on it. Gideon has the skillet bread. Dad. Good.
The burnt part is for me because I forgot how we cooked it because we haven't made it in so long.
This is so good.
So
like
good?
the egg baked bread.
The egg
I
baked?
haven't tried
Oh, you
this.
gotta try that. That looks really yummy. Did it look yummy to you?
This is so good.
It's so good.
Okay, it seems like everyone's liking breakfast.
Okay, Dad's looking forward to it. We'll be back in a bit.
Be within the ocean fill under the sky, a parchment made for every stalk on earth a quill, and every man a scribe by trade, to write the love of God above, within the ocean dry. Nor could the scroll contain the whole of sexual solitude. Living he loved me, dying he saved me, buried he carried my sins far away, rising he justified freely forever. One day he's coming, a glorious day. Jesus knows all about our struggles. He will guide till the day is done. There's not a friend like the lowly Jesus. No, not one. No, not one.
So it is lunchtime and we're trying to get our lunch in before she has to go to her appointment. So we're making sandwiches and it's a make to order. So Gideon has his all separate on his plate, right?
He likes to
Got all
keep them
kinds of
separated. He's a deconstructionist.
And we're gonna make everyone's plates and then we're gonna sit down to eat. That's anything else special? Oh, and then we're gonna have
Tomato, avocado.
part of our ice cream treat today. But we're not having her, she wants snickerdoodles too for snack time, and we're not doing both today because we're gonna have a fun snack at our elder's house, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna make our sandwiches and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Let's put the sandwich, Abigail.
Lady.
Where are we going?
We're going to the dentist so I can get my teeth cleaned.
Back seats are empty. There's nobody back here with you?
Yep, nobody back here.
Yeah, just Daddy and Naomi driving us around.
This is weird. I'm not sure we've ever gone somewhere with Jessica there before.
Yeah, have we
I
ever taken you
remember
anywhere?
one time when Mommy had to go to the store and no one else wanted to go. And I was the only one who wanted to go. I was like, okay.
That's Mommy though. That's not Naomi
Sure.
and me.
So you guys go to the dump like every week.
So we gotta go to the dentist, and then on the way home from the dentist, we pick up paint so that we can paint behind the new sink, and then we're gonna do some organization when we get home.
Yep.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
What are you doing?
So now we're organizing. So we just got this new shelf. We're putting all our stuff on it.
Nice. We are painting below the sink. And everyone else is getting ready for a quiet time.
Yes. Nap time.
And Uriah's working on my birthday present.
Better not go out there.
Okay, so we said that we got a bunch more dish stuff at the same time that we got some, like we got dish stuff when we lost counter space and cabinet space. So Abigail right now is redoing the Tupperware. Our fancy Tupperware.
Fancy Tupperware.
That was fun.
Yeah, this was full of stuff, so she took it out and she's trying to make sure we have the right amount of lids for it.
We got a little paint under there. We're gonna work on the paint.
Yeah. If you don't have those containers, yes, in the trash. Okay, so Daddy painted under there. She took out all the dish stuff that was in here, and this is now food things, which means I don't have to have this food stuff on my counter, which is great. Oh, we have someone working on laundry. But this room,
Laundry worker.
we now have our buckets here, and this is the new shelf we got yesterday. This isn't fully organized, but Abigail brought
All right, Daddy's knocking stuff down.
Abigail brought all those dishes that were in those cabinets in here, and she did that while I had someone sleeping on my lap. So I'll organize that better, but that now means this stuff is here. We can easily get it. We don't have to go to the basement to get it, but it's out of my way. Next thing we're gonna do, as I get out of here, thought I was knocking that over. Okay, so people moved all of the toys and stuff from the living room out to the back porch for right now, because the next thing we're gonna do is organize out here. So, we'll reorganize out here. We have a sleeper. And Danny Faulkner's on TV. Hi, Danny. So anyway, we moved the bed because they just swept and mopped that area. We're gonna move the piano over is the next thing we're gonna do. So, gotta go get our big helpers. Helpers!
Sled toys.
Naomi and Samuel. And what about the toys?
So we slid toys on the back porch. The back porch is a very big mess.
Very big mess.
They're temporary.
Okay, so we're gonna start moving. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay, so I'm putting away some laundry. Can you put that stuff under the bathroom sink in the hallway bathroom? Okay, so we moved stuff around. We wanted to be able to have this without the chair on it so that there was more place to play. Because if you've been around, we have this and it has a ramp that actually goes off it too. But when we had the chair on here, it was hard because we couldn't have the triangle and somebody swinging at the same time because people would swing into each other. So this way we have this whole play mat. We're actually getting a new mat because this is memory foam and it's lost its memory. It doesn't have memory anymore. So
Memory problems.
we're going to be getting another one. So if you see, keep watching. You'll see another rug. It's coming in a couple weeks. We took the legs off the bed because we used to use it more for Mark in different circumstances. Mark sometimes needs to shut down.
To crash.
He starts to crash. But where our room is now and where our bed is now, our bed is right there. And so he can lay on our bed and still hear what we're doing here in the living room, where how our bed was positioned in that room before or when we were down the hallway, he couldn't lay on his own bed and hear us. Now he can still actually be part of what we're doing if he needs to crash. So having this lower means the little one can crawl on it. And it just works because we can look out the window. It was right at the window level and people were always like leaning against the windows, which would then get stuff wet because this time of year in Maine. And then putting the piano over here, we still have room to sit and play the piano. And it's out of the way. We couldn't move the bed further down because of this being here. And this now opens up a spot for the chair to be over there. So I think it all works. I think so. You'll notice. You made a
They
little
built a fort around it
contraption.
already.
Okay, we're gonna put the fort down though because we want the baby to be able to play. You'll notice someone is still sleeping. He crashed.
Slept through the whole thing.
Slept through the even taking the legs off that with the drill. He
But we
slept
didn't
through.
use the impact driver for that very reason.
No.
Because we know how that loud can be.
So, if you were here the last few days or weeks, since we got the sink put in, we've had a lot more stuff on our counter because we lost counter space. But now I have a nice little shelf over here that Mark built me that I can keep my kombucha and my sourdoughs. This pitcher is new because it's going to hold our kombucha when our next batch comes out, but I only have like less than a quart jar right now, so it doesn't make sense to fill that. We've got some medicine that we just need to remember to take, and I don't remember it there. Our water filter that was over there, we moved over here, and everyone has their water. This phone does not actually work. That just doesn't need to be around here. And that can come up here with the medicines. Okay, so that all works here. And then we lost some counter space because, if you remember, there was like a drawer, shelf, no, what's it called, cupboard here, and we had counter space. So this sat forward, and we put behind here, we would put like bags of potatoes, leftover loaves of bread, granola, that type of thing. And I lost all the counter space to be able to put that. So it's all been sitting on that middle counter, which makes the middle counter really cluttered and hard to deal with. I also was able to clean off, it's not perfect, but I was able to clean off most of the top of that. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah. And then Abigail cleaned this out. She got so that we only have the lids for the buckets that we have. And then this is our, hey, Daddy, just so you know, this is our we need to eat shelf. So this has like bread or open bags of chips. It has
Challenge polenta is still in there?
the challenge polenta is still in there. I just between the challenge and then we did that challenge, and then we did the $30 a day challenge, and now it's Abigail's birthday. We've just had a lot of different things going on. We also had a stomach bug for like, I don't know, 12 hours.
Seconds. Yeah.
It was very short, but I cooked the next day everything that was good for bellies. So we had like scrambled eggs for breakfast. We had like soup for one meal. We made Jell-O. It was all just about what nutrition can we get into people's bellies today. So this is the like we need to eat it up shelf, and then this is the longer term stuff, like the extra bag of sugar and the
And down here is
stuff.
going to be...
That's empty. It's going to be more food, but there's nothing there right now. So then we'll go back in here, which again, I haven't finished organizing, but I'll explain it a little more. So,
There's not much room in this room. Nobody
No.
needs to follow us.
being a large family,
Is that a fat joke?
being a large family and the fact that we make most of our meals at home, we have bulk amounts of things because it's cheaper for us to buy the bulk amount of things. And then I know that I have it so we can make it. So we have 6 buckets here. And Mark asked me, he's like, do we need all of those buckets? And
I
was
said,
like,
how many buckets do you need?
right. No, but that's what I was going to explain. He was asking, like, are these all actually purposed right now? And there's one that can go down because we have 2 buckets of hard wheat berries. So one of those can go to our food storage in the basement. But up here we have white flour because we keep that for cooking certain things, beans, hard wheat berries, oatmeal, and rice in buckets. And we're about to get soft wheat berries next week without order. So that's what it is. And then we have our stuff.
So, the grain mill, dehydrator,
Stuff that I don't need to keep
food sealer,
in
all
my
kinds of
kitchen,
stuff.
but we need to get to easily, not put down in the basement.
Yeah.
Then over here, this needs to be organized too, but this is like our paper products.
So the kitchen
So-
is on the shelf. If that's one
The
thing.
KitchenAid it's really heavy,
It
so
is.
I just gotta make sure that this is, I mean, this is pretty heavy duty, but it also sits right there.
Plastic goodies.
Paper and plastic, if you've watched our channel, we use paper and plastic for Sundays because we don't do a bunch of chores on Sunday. I also use them for like, we're sick, this is a busy meal, and we're gonna have to run right after dinner, and we're not gonna have time to wash, that type of thing. We use it. So, anyway, we have laundry going, so it's loud. So, I think that was the end of what we were organizing today. We have more stuff we want to do. I was just saying to Mark that I want to write up a new schedule because it is now getting to be springtime in Maine, where there's a lot of days that we can go outside, which is about what we're about to do. So you can go get your shoes on, okay? Go find your shoes. They're over there. We're about to get our shoes on to go outside because this time of year, we can actually go outside most days. it's still cool. Like today it's only gonna be 32 degrees, but we still can get outside because it's not super windy today. And that's 32 is a lot nicer than it's been. So I want to write up a schedule so we can figure out like when to do outside time, when to still do school stuff. We definitely do different school stuff, spring, summer, and fall than we do in the winter. So what things do I want to make sure we're still doing all year, like continuing in math, but we're not doing other things. So that's just how it is. I'm gonna go get shoes on because we have people really excited to go out. Hi baby, you wanna go outside and play? Oh.
During supper time, what are you working on?
I'm working on cutting the chicken for our salads. This is not my birthday dinner, but it's
Still food. So we're having chicken salad for dinner?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you got some celery and some cheese and some. That doesn't look like. That's for something else. I'm gonna get chicken with some here.
Leftover salad from the other day.
Leftover salad. Sounds okay. Okay, so just leftover salad pieces of chicken. Okay. Why are we having supper? Well, it's not early, I guess. What are we doing after supper?
We're going to a gospel growth community after supper from that a church does.
So a boring thing for adults?
It's not boring.
So it's not just for adults?
No. Come on, it's got dessert. It isn't boring.
Okay, we'll come back at dinner time, I guess, when you get done stabbing the chicken to death. It's already dead. You don't have to kill it. Hi, Mommy.
Hi,
Mommy.
sleeping baby.
She's making supper.
Yeah, I'm making supper for the baby.
Ain't you talented?
But yes, they're making supper so we can go to our gospel growth community. So it's called GGC. That's what we call
We're
it.
gonna need a light. People are gonna wonder what we're doing.
Here's the light. We're going downstairs to get tortilla chips and Rich.
Okay.
Welcome to our basement.
Yeah. Welcome to Samuel and Debbie's woodshop.
All our crates of things.
Storage stuffs.
Our old dead freezer.
It's all on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have here?
Now we want.
Ranch.
Yes, that's right.
What else did you need?
Where are the tortilla chips?
I think they're in there. Good. Our Sam's Club tortilla chips. Both freezers now are keeping good. They're 10 below. You got, oh, I'll get that.
10 below. Wow, that's cold.
It's good.
No wonder I'm always cold when I'm down here.
Hey. Well, it's like 45 in here. A little chilly.
Warmer upstairs.
It is quite a bit warmer up there.
I know.
20 some odd degrees. 25 degrees maybe. Alright, we're getting back of chips. Go get some ranch. Lights are up. Come back in the daylight. And it's time to eat. How's the food, dudes?
Done.
Good. Alright. Good, Yummy? Awesome. You? You alright? Good. Good.
That's mine.
Okay, now you can eat. We just finished eating. Uriah has something for Abigail.
You're supposed to say you can't open it. What is
You have
this?
to explain it to her.
It's oil bug beetle.
An Oreo bird feeder.
And then
I'll show you how it works.
Gonna go in here.
jelly and oranges.
Jelly.
Oh yeah, I remember. But I just told you that, right?
That's awesome. Good job, Uriah. Good project. Oh, you didn't get something? What are you after?
What did you give me? Oh, there's some bugs in there.
Is it the ladybug?
And then
That was perfect. Best gift ever, right there.
You got some air.
What are you going to say for yourself, kid?
thank you. I put a speck of dirt in it.
Oh.
What's in there now?
A speck of dirt. Nice gift.
It's very nice.
Really, you're the Knox man, up on that hill.
So this is still a part of the day in the life. Abigail's right here with me. We are on our way to our church group. Ah, there's people in the back crying. So we just passed that white building you saw. We live in the town where General Henry Knox ended up moving at the end of his life and everything. So he was the first Secretary of War under George Washington. He was a bookseller in Boston. You can read his story. He's very interesting. He's the guy responsible for the cannons.
Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga.
He was the guy that.
Right, Ticonderoga cannons? Yeah.
Other things in town, the Thomaston Academy.
That's the old school. It's now our library.
We have a lot of old houses. This is the Lucette boarding home. A lot of houses, this is Main Street, Thomaston. We have a lot of houses that are early 1800s, late 1700s. A lot of these houses are very, very old. 1820,
They have tags next to the door.
1824, 1825.
So not
This
all
is a
the
busy
houses.
neighborhood 200
Not
years
all
ago.
the houses here, but we had lots of very rich boat builders and sea captains that lived in our town here. And so Thomaston was, the towns around us that are now bigger than us used to be part of Thomaston. Thomaston was the town. We had people who built sailboats, and clipper ships. We had people who made the sails. We had the captains here. You can show them the oldish Main Street.
This is downtown. Sarah and I were married at that church right there.
Okay, so all of these houses here, and when we get to the other side of the stoplight, I'll show you another thing about these houses. But a lot of rich people lived in this town a long time ago. It is not, we have rich people near us in other areas down on like the water now in different towns near us, but Thomaston is not the booming town it was. It's a small town. We have less than 2,000 people in our whole town. But the thing I wanted to show you, there's still people up here. They're trying to turn. Is on some of these houses they have what's called a widow's walk, and it's where the sea captains' wives would go out to the top of the house and they'd look out where they could see the river. Yep, sure got married. They'd look out where they could see the river to see if they could see their husband coming home. So I'm looking for one of them on one of these houses. But I'm thinking there's one up here somewhere, but I can't. Yeah. So he's going to show you on one of these houses.
Right layout. Up on top.
And some look different than others. There's another across the street, Mark. So that's where the sea captains' wives would go and look to see if their husband's ship was coming home, and some of them never saw their husband's ship come
Because
home.
the river is right down
Yeah.
that hill.
So also another thing for our town is we used to have the state prison here in our town. Great thing to be known for. It was on this lot right up here.
That's the state prison showroom we just passed. And
That's where the state prison was. But down below it
the back
is the
corner
river.
is still there. It's there somewhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a
So-
pumpkin eye.
So anyway, that's our town. That's Thomaston. So if you're just interested in a history lesson for your homeschoolers, Thomaston's pretty cool because there's lots of old stuff here. But we will see you after our small group, which is what we're headed to. We'll see you in a little bit. You never did a follow-up last night. So now you're still one day closer to 10. When's your birthday?
Saturday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? Did we do anything cool last night?
We went to GGC.
In the middle of the night?
Oh yes, there was eclipse. I'm not sure. Which
Lunar
one.
eclipse.
A lunar.
Total lunar eclipse.
So did we get up and watch the moon go away?
Yep.
Yeah. Was that fun? Fun 10-year-old memory?
A lot of people went back to sleep quickly,
No,
but it was kind
A
of
9-year-old memory, that's true, because you're not 10 yet. So we just didn't get a video done last night, because by the time we got home from our small group and got everyone to bed, it was almost 9, and we were planning on getting everyone up at 2 in the morning to watch the thing, so I didn't get one done, right?
Yeah.
But what are we playing with?
Turtle shells.
Turtle shells. We're doing some balancing this morning. So did you have a good birthday meals yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, but we're gonna finish your birthday meals today, right?
Yep.
What are we gonna do?
Pizza and movie night watching Courageous.
okay. So we're not doing a video of that.
We're not doing a video of that. We're gonna end this because we did most of her celebrating yesterday. But last night with our small group, we didn't want to do all of that. And so tonight, Grandma's home. We're gonna make pizza. What's gonna be on our pizza?
We're going to have pepperonis and bacon and cheese and sauce.
And we're gonna watch Courageous, which is a Kendrick's brother movie. If you have not watched it, we will be skipping a few parts for small children. If you have not watched it, it's a movie.
He's squeaking the
shelf.
If you have not watched it, it's a movie about police officers.
It's a movie
and-
about fatherhood.
Right, but I was gonna say it's a movie about police officers that are fathers. But in the movie, the parts that you need to skip are because they're police officers. There's some intense scenes in there, so we will skip those for the kids. But yeah, we're gonna watch that tonight, right? Did you have a good birthday celebration?
Yeah.
Hey, Squeaky.
No. Okay, you ready to say goodbye? Wrap up this video.
Bye. Bye.